Ever found yourself driving through a new town, needing to hit up your bank, and suddenly you're playing a real-life game of Where's Waldo, but with ATMs? You're not alone. Finding a branch of your bank when you need it can be a real headache, especially if you're traveling or have recently moved. Today, we're zeroing in on one particular bank, Truist. The big question we're tackling is, where exactly does Truist Bank operate? Which states can you find their branches and ATMs? Before we dive into the specifics, let's briefly touch on why this information is so important. In today's digital age, many banking tasks can be handled online or through mobile apps. However, there are still times when visiting a physical branch is necessary. Whether you need to deposit cash, get a cashier's check, or discuss a complex financial matter face-to-face, knowing where your bank has a physical presence is crucial. Truist Bank is a relatively new name in the banking world, formed from the merger of BB&T and SunTrust in 2019. This merger created one of the largest financial institutions in the United States, but its footprint is primarily concentrated in the Southeast and Mid-Atlantic regions. This means that while they're a major player, they don't have branches nationwide like some of the truly massive banks. So, let's get down to brass tacks. Which states are home to Truist branches? The core of Truist's operating area includes North Carolina. This is essentially Truist's home base. BB&T was headquartered in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and the merged entity maintains a significant presence throughout the state. You'll find a high concentration of branches and ATMs here. South Carolina. Similar to North Carolina, South Carolina has a strong Truist presence due to BB&T's existing network in the state. Virginia. Virginia is another key state in Truist's footprint, inherited from both BB&T and SunTrust's previous operations. Georgia. This is a major market for Truist, primarily due to SunTrust's historical roots in Atlanta. You'll find a large number of branches and a significant customer base here. Florida. Florida is another important state for Truist, where they have a substantial network of branches thanks to SunTrust's previous presence. Maryland. Truist has a notable presence in Maryland, offering a range of financial services to individuals and businesses. Tennessee. While not as densely populated with branches as some of the other states on this list, Truist does have a presence in Tennessee, particularly in the eastern part of the state. West Virginia. Similar to Tennessee, Truist's presence in West Virginia is more limited but still serves a portion of the state's population. District of Columbia. Truist also operates in the nation's capital, providing banking services to residents and businesses in Washington, D.C. Alabama. Truist has a presence in parts of Alabama. It's important to note a few things. First, this list represents the core states where Truist has a significant branch presence. While they might have a few scattered locations outside of these states, these are the areas where you'll find the most comprehensive network of branches and ATMs. Secondly, the density of branches varies even within these states. You'll likely find a higher concentration of Truist locations in major metropolitan areas and larger cities compared to more rural areas. Thirdly, although Truist's physical presence is concentrated in the Southeast and Mid-Atlantic, they offer online and mobile banking services accessible to customers nationwide. This means you can still bank with Truist even if you don't live in one of the states mentioned. You just won't have access to a physical branch for in-person transactions. Now, you might be wondering, how can I find the nearest Truist branch if I'm traveling or in a new area? Luckily, Truist provides several convenient tools to help you locate their branches and ATMs. Truist website. The Truist website has a branch and ATM locator tool. You can simply enter your current location or a specific address, and it will show you the nearest Truist locations on a map. Truist mobile app. The Truist mobile app also includes a branch and ATM locator feature, making it easy to find nearby locations on the go. Google Maps and other search engines. You can also use Google Maps or other search engines to find Truist branches near you. Simply search for Truist Bank near me, and it will display relevant results. Using these tools can save you a lot of time and frustration, especially if you need to access a branch quickly. So, to recap, Truist Bank primarily operates in the Southeast and Mid-Atlantic regions of the United States. Their core states include North Carolina, South Carolina, Virginia, Georgia, Florida, Maryland, Tennessee, West Virginia, the District of Columbia, and Alabama. While their physical presence is concentrated in these areas, they offer online and mobile banking services accessible nationwide. Utilizing their online tools, mobile app, or even a simple web search can help you locate the nearest Truist branch or ATM whenever you need it. Remember, while digital banking is incredibly convenient, having access to a physical branch can still be important for certain transactions and personalized service. Knowing where your bank operates is a key part of managing your finances effectively. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.